Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to the Ohio Page Education Network YouTube channel and to another gaming chat for the Walking Dead survivors. This will be about a 5 to 10 minute chat because I got some stuff I got to do in game. But yeah, as I mentioned at the end of Buckshot Thursday, basically gaming related stuff. We're going to be taking a camp here, scamp, whatever you want to call it, there, survivor camp, at 6 o'clock this afternoon. So that'll be about 23 minutes from now. And basically came to find out after stupidly putting up a 12-hour shield a couple hours before I went in there that didn't need to do that apparently because we have now worked out things between all the regions that are in season 5 with us to basically be at peace now is what it is, and you don't need to wear shields anymore apparently according to what was said. And it's like, well, why the hell wasn't that made fucking apparent across the board? Why wasn't there an at all kind of thing in the freaking clan chat about that? Be like, hey, everybody, don't need to wear shields no more because we're all at peace now. But nobody said that. And then, of course, I stupidly put on a shield as what it was. So, yeah, I'll just let that burn out here in the next few hours is what it is, though. But from what was said, though, I guess apparently what was happening was obviously you had basically us going to war with, I believe it was Region 127. I think that's what it was originally. Or no. Was it 127 or 138? I can't remember offhand. I think we were allying with 127 and we were against 138, I think. Pretty sure. I can't remember offhand, honestly. Either way, it was one of the two that we were at war with. And yeah, they basically destroyed the shit out of our expansion base here about a week and a half ago, give or take. And then a few days ago, like I mentioned on one of these, we basically blew the shit out of their base in about 4.5 hours. And then from there, we ended up taking at least one of their comms. And then we were going to take another one of their comms. I think it was yesterday. And about 15 minutes before that, the one guy that was like second or third in command of the coalition was like, hey, we might not have to do that anymore because they agreed to our terms for peace now. Because it's like they realized that we had like basically more or less like a month left in this season. And they're just like, yeah, we don't want to lose anything else. We just want to be able to survive, basically, is what it is. Because they knew that it was basically going to be like, even though they had a few pay to wins here and like their main coalition is what it was, you had like a bunch of people that were not pay to wins. And honestly, what was funny was one thing I paid attention to in the world chat that we have was a thing on the game. You had the one chick mentioning how a lot of the people in their clans then, she was like, oh, you guys are talking about, losing like 10K troops or whatever for T10s. And then she was like, most of us only have like 10K left at this point for not even an actual full formation now. And it's like, well, whose fault is that? It's like y'all blew up on us first, man. Like y'all got what you deserve on that one then. So anyway, but yeah, I think they realized in the long run it was basically a war of attrition, and they're just like, it's not really worth it to fight it. And it's like, we rather just, do terms of peace or whatever the case be and get all of our stuff done. Because I think for a lot of people, they wanted merit exchanges anyway and stuff like that and be able to get, sort of their different things done for Chronicles and whatnot, which is almost impossible unless you're attacking everybody is what it is. So my whole thing of it was, it's like, yeah, it's nice to be able to do this stuff here and there or whatever, dude. But the entire point of the matter is, if you're going to be able to fight someone and not have to risk, being zeroed and stuff like that. Whereas for me, I'm obviously sitting there wearing multiple shields and stuff throughout the time because it's like, who's to say we're not going to get fucked over in this whole thing and stuff like that. And so obviously I put the money into buying that 3-day shield from my main account the other day, and it just wore off here in the last half a day or so is what it was. And thankfully it seems like it was enough time right there where it was able to basically be in formation there and being able to assist people in builds and stuff like that before everything was able to be settled and people finally agreed to peace is what it was. So either way, it should be fun. Hopefully we'll be able to do stuff for the next couple weeks here and do some merit exchanges between all three of the regions and whatnot, and have everybody basically do their own things. And, you know, obviously my coalition / war pact will take second then, which is nice because now that I realize that we are going to take second instead of third, that actually reevaluates everything that I'll get for the season then. Seeing as how you will have all the previous stuff I talked about for the third thing now being part of second is what it would be then. And so we'd have like so much more stuff to get. Oh, somebody left some stuff there for us. Nice. Go ahead and grab those for my thingies real quick. Well, I still have some to grab. One of the dudes dropped some bullets for us to grab, so go ahead and make sure my accounts get at least 3 of those anyway. So, anyway, fuck was I saying though? But yeah, so we can now reevaluate what we would get then for the War Pact for the actual season then, which will be nice because it would be a completely different situation all the way around then. So, yeah, initially we would have got... Oh, nice. I didn't realize that now. We actually already have second now, which is even better. I don't think I can screen share this. I think it's going to fuck me up again. Yeah, it would. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why that does that, but it just like still frames on me then or there's something then. But yeah, so they're already in third then right now. And then we are in second right now currently. So yeah, our second rewards for War Pack now. Initially, if we had taken third, it would have been 36 Negan frags, 54 universal fragments, 54 long ranges, 22 keys, and then 2 of the blue weaponry that would lead into purple weaponry. We need 5 of those to do purple weapons then. So instead of those, what we will end up with is we will end up with second rewards, which will be, we will end up with a silver frame for season 5. We will be guaranteed a no time limit amusement park for our town hall skin, which will give us melee fighters plus 3% attack, and buff when on, that's the buff when in use. Buff when unlocked will be a half a percent point for attack, health, and defense. So that's cool. And we will also go from 36 Negan fragments to 60 Negan fragments, which is fucking awesome actually, because I think that actually would be enough to almost double what I would have had then for my Negan right now. So instead of being able to up by 1, I could up by 2 maybe even. Need to go check that real quick. Let's see. So right now it is a 2-star. Takes 30 to up. So, and I got 5 currently, so it'd be 25. So yeah, it would get be 2.2 stars then, at least in this count anyway. So that's cool. And then for the main, I think it would maybe get like 1.5 more or less upgrades. Actually, let me go ahead and go to my main account now that I'm thinking about that, because I need to see where that one's at currently. Because I know that one's I think that one's at like 3 something ish, or maybe like 3.1 or something. So that should be a little bit higher up then. So let's see here. Yeah, that one it's at 50. So it would be 16 of 50 currently. So it would have enough to get 1 upgrade to 3.1. And then that would be, let me see, that's 60 fragments. That'd be 76 of 100. So we need 24 more then to upgrade it to the next level after that then. which might be worth it to actually start buying those. If that be the case, we can get enough rubies and stuff. Might be worth it to start buying the Negan fragments in the store and stuff. So I'm not sure if it is or not right now. Yeah, because it would cost 1,000 rubies to do a buy, but then it would also be 100,000 clan points to get one fragment. So, man, that's really tough. Let me think now. So that'd be what, 24? So potentially like almost 25. So that would be, talk about 500 more or less. I mean, if we did tides, which I think tides is at least once every 2 weeks, and it might be once a week actually. I'm thinking about it. I can't remember if it's once every week, once every 2 weeks. So if we were able to do that, then because that gets us like 600 usually for that, so you could have those 5 once every tides. So you would have. I'm trying to think about that right now. 5, 10, 20. So that'd be like 5 different tides events you'd have to do that in then to get the 100K or more. Or just like not even do anything else then and just keep grabbing stuff to get the 100K or whatever then. It's hard to say, man. We are very much like maybe I will do that because I do kind of want to get it to 3-2 anyway on that one. Since right now I have Governor almost at 3-3 in this main account. And then Pamela is picking up the rear at 2.5 right now. Because she's at 2.2 stars, and then she got 15 to 30 right now to get her to 2.3. So, yeah, it all depends. We'll figure it out from here. So, either way, at least in the second and third accounts anyway, we'll get at least +2 on Negan then. So, but yeah, like I said, it'll be, let's see, we would get a no time limit skin. That's obviously awesome. Get the bronze thing for taking second. Potentially maybe get end of season rewards depending if we're going to be the one that has coalition or the C25 last or not. And then let's see what else we got here. So it'd be, let's see here now. So yeah, we take that. Take 60 fragments, 90 universal fragments. So that's huge. That's a big boost from 54. So you're talking about another 36. 90 long ranges, 36 keys instead of 22, and then 3 of each of the things across the board then. So that'll definitely ensure that I'll have at least some epics then for my combat weaponry and stuff like that in the near future. And may even have something leading up to a gold of some kind someplace. So, but yeah, that's real nice there. Honestly, it does kind of suck for the lower people though that are in the secondary rank in the war pack, which would be 2, because they don't get the no time limit amusement park. All they get is the silver avatar frame. 51 Negan fragments instead of 60, 77 universal frags, 77 long ranges, 31 keys, and then 2 of the things across the board instead of 3. So yeah, you definitely want to be rank 1 in that particular war pack of your go-to thing. Obviously, you really want number 1 there, which is 100 Negan fragments and 150 of everything across the board. So obviously, that gold frame is another big deal. Actually, even being the second coalition is nice on that one because the second coalition in rank 1, you also get a no time limit amusement park there, and then you get 85 Negan frags and 128 universal and long range. So, and then instead of 5 combat stuff across the board, it's 4 combat stuff across the board. Actually, interesting looking at this. Even third rank for Coalition 1, if we had more than 2 in the War Pact or whatever, they would even get more than Coalition 1 of 2 gets, is what it is for that rank. The rank 1 of second Coalition for second place, I should say there, because for the first ones for that rank 3, it is 70 Negan fragments, 105 universal and long ranges, and then 42 keys, versus where we are at in first of second place, only get 60 Negan fragments and 90 of the stuff, so it's like 15 more and then 10 more frags. That being said, they only get the frame. They don't get the amusement park though, so that is one thing that we get that they don't get in that second place thing though for number 1. So anyway, but yeah, pretty good though. Be interesting to see what happens here. Looking forward to seeing things happen. Got about 6.5 minutes right now before I have to go hit this survivor camp, and then after that, I think I'm going to take a nap because it's getting pretty hot right now. And I know that our weather keeps changing every X amount of time now. Huh, interesting. Breaking news about Supreme Court stuff there. Doesn't have to do with gaming though, so that's whatever. But yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much it for the day for this. I'll be back tomorrow for Freedom Friday. We'll be doing a special anniversary episode, remembrance, reading of the names and stuff like that was lost in the Gilbert Garlic Festival 4 years ago, which was obviously the first of 3 different massacres that happened in an 8-day time span in America in 2019. A lot of which led to gun control in California with that one, and then the other 2, they were trying to lead to gun control in Texas and Ohio respectively, and we both told them to fuck off, and we went pro 2A instead. So needless to say, we'll discuss those whole things and go from there basically. But hope you guys enjoyed this little gaming chat, and I will be back tomorrow, like I said, Freedom Friday. And we'll be back at some point later with another gaming chat or something like that one of these days and be able to discuss some things. And I really, really hope I can finally get this fucking thing worked out where I don't have to deal with the stupidity of it like framing up on me and stuff, and I can actually show some video footage of various content within the game then before it actually finishes for the season then. So either way, that's where we're at for the day. And yeah, we'll be back for another one at some point in the future. But until then, I will see you guys later. Have fun if you play Walking Dead Survivors, which you should. If you're a free-to-play player or a pay-to-win player, it doesn't really matter, honestly, as long as you're having fun. I prefer to free-to-play personally because I don't have the finances to actually pay-to-win is what it is. So, and the fact that all it takes is time to get stuff done, and the fact that I am like this close right now from being able to achieve T10 after 1 year is pretty damn good, honestly. So, and potentially if I had done things a little bit differently, I might have already had it or damn close to it anyway. So, anyway. But yeah, that's about it for the day, though. Hope you guys enjoy this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Later.